Welcome to another video. Today we're reviewing Roblox SCR 1.4 update. Firstly, we're going to start off with where every video is made before, Video Operator Express. I'm going to use the class 801 because I don't have the class 43 yet, but this review isn't about the trains, it's about the route. First we're going to drive Stepford Central to Lynn by the Sea, stopping so we can have a look at the scenery on the route, on the new extension. The cab of the Class 801 looks very detailed, but it is just a replica of the 802, they haven't even changed anything. First impressions, the livery looks very lazily slapped on. Quite blurry. Especially at the top here, how this bit's black and then this bit's grey. It looks like it's like two separate parts. Let's have a look at the map. So I think we're driving this route here, which is stopping from Lynn by the Sea to Stepford Central. The bit to the left of Stepford Road already existed, and then they've extended it out to Lynn by the Sea. See what the horn sounds like. That's a very unrealistic horn. Compared to all the other trains at SCR, that's probably one of the worst. The scenery around here by Lynn by the Sea looks a lot better than when they started making the Stepford Central scenery, as it's not just filled with buildings. I like the coloured lights inside these little blocks here. That would look particularly nice in the dark.
This train is now approaching Lynn by the Sea. This train terminates here. All change, please.
Just noticed something. At the back of the train, there's a yellow line you see like there, but it's not at the front. Is that to indicate first class? Maybe. I don't know. This looks a really good. The station is pretty detailed. I like the roof. Probably could have gone a bit further up
This
there.
is Lynn by the Sea. This train terminates here. All change, please.
Platform 2 for the 0948 Stepford
So
Express
now we're going
service
to
to
drive
Stepford
to
Central,
Stepford Central,
calling at
and then
North Shore, West Wyvern,
because
Esmead,
they've extended it
Leighton
out to
City,
Lynn, they've also
Leighton
made
Stepford
stations
Road,
that is only
Benton,
on Connect,
St
but there's now
Helens
a new route
Bridge,
that goes from Stepford
and Stepford
Victoria
Central.
to Lynn by
This
the
train
Sea
has 5
on the class
coaches.
68, and then
First
Stepford
class
Central
is
to
located
Lynn by
at
the
the front
Sea,
of this train.
like normal trains. So there's a lot of stations in between that only are served by Connect, so after that we're going to have a look at those.
Your attention, please. The 0946 Stepford Connect service to Lynn by the Sea has been cancelled. This is due to a member of train crew being unavailable.
This train is the Stepford Express service to Stepford Central. The next station is North Shore.
The scenery on the new extension so far is looking pretty good. Especially like in the Stepford Central area, they just literally all they did at the start was just overload it with a bunch of buildings, and they didn't put anything interesting in. I think this train, the class 801 on Express, I would give it a 6 out of 10 because the livery looks quite lazy and the Express logo is super plain. This bit just looks weird, how that's black, that's grey, and there's like a line there. It kind of looks like this is a separate module and it's gonna like fall off or something. But the sound's actually decent, so that's probably the main reason why it's got a high mark, because a lot of the other trains in SCR, the sound of the train is so unrealistic. I wonder if the train is a buffet car. I don't think it does have a buffet. One of the things that really bugs me about SCR is a lot of the trains have pantographs, but there's no pantographs in SCR. Like there's no overhead wires. So what's
This
the point
train
of the
is now
pantograph?
approaching North Shore.
It just makes it a touch more unreal.
St Helens Bridge Stepford Central. This train has 5 coaches. First class is located at the front of this train.
This station looks pretty good. Wait, it's got a beach? Oh my god, it's got a beach. That's so cool.
This is North Shore.
So far, this new update is looking really good. Looks a bit weird how there's an empty gap here with no rails. Looks like they were going to put something there. I don't know. What's our next stop? Westerville.
This train is the Stepford Express service to Stepford Central.
So,
The next station is West Wyvern.
in the new update, there's been 6 new routes added. Stepford Central to Benton on Express, which is the second shortest route on SCR. Stepford Central to Leinster Roads, which is Stepford Central to Leinster Road Express. And then Stepford Central to Leinster Slow, and Stepford Central to Leinster Fast. And then the other 2 routes that were added were Connect, which is Stepford Victoria to Leinster Fast 68, and then Stepford Central to Leinster every other train. Oh, and Stepford Central to Westerville, I think, or not Stepford Victoria to Westerville. I might be wrong, but on Airlink, the 802 only goes 110 miles per hour, but I thought it went 125. Or is it only the A01, the 800? I don't know. I wonder when the Leighton City upgrade is going to come out, because I thought it was going to come out with 1.4, but it hasn't. I really want them to upgrade the Whitefield scenery, because it's literally just a massive field, just green, in the block, no door, no entrance, no nothing. It's literally just a block in the middle of nowhere. It's not even the main entrance. When you spot, you just spawn.
This train is now approaching West Wyvern.
And also, what I don't get is at some stations, the boards that say like where the trains are going, so like those boards where my mouse cursor is, those ones, they
First class.
don't
is
tell you
located
which
at the
platform is
front of this
coming on.
train.
I get that because some stations it's quite hard to tell because a train might come before it or something. But some stations it does know what platform is coming at. Like at Benton Bridge, there's one platform for westbound trains and one platform for eastbound trains. So it does know what platform it's going to be on.
This is
So I don't get why
West
they can't do
Wyvern.
that. And also, all the
Platform 1 for the
new
09,
stations
55 Stepford
on
Connect service to
the
Lynn by the
update,
Sea,
they're all labelled
calling
Connect
at Starry Lock,
instead of
North Shore, and
Express.
Lynn by the Sea. This train
I would
has
have thought
5
Lynn by the
coaches.
Sea would have been an express station. Like owned by Express, because usually
This
when
train
there's a train
is the
station
Stepford
where
Express
fast
service
trains
to
go through,
Stepford Central.
like an express goes like
The next
London North
station
Eastern
is
Railway or
Edgemead.
Avanti West Coast. But there's also a slow operator that goes there, so it goes like Northern or something like that. Then usually the express operator would own the station. So if there was a station that was operated that LNER services went through, so say for instance Newcastle, LNER services go through there, but also Northern ScotRail, I think, Trans-Pennine Express, all that, but LNER own them. their express service, they own Universal Station express service. Those fields there look pretty cool. What I don't get is like in the bland areas of SCR where like there's like no scenery, it's really bland when they actually just put field like different kind of fields and stuff. They could just do stuff like that, like what they've done here, because it's so simple but it looks really effective. Got 3 miles to HV. I think they're actually quite far apart. So on the express fast service, it wouldn't stop at Edgemead. Actually, would it though? I don't know. Yeah, it wouldn't stop at Edgemead, so the distance between west of it and Leighton Stepford Road must be quite a lot. On the fast service, it's probably like 6 miles or something. This? Is that like the grandstand? Oh wait, 125. New update, the scenery looks very good, but I think some of it was a bit rushed. Like the new trains are a bit rushed. Especially how like the livery is so like lazily just slapped on. It doesn't look like they've taken time to put it on. Oh, this one's one of my favourite stations. Like with this viaduct here, it's got a lot of detail with all these houses and shops. That's probably one of my favourite stations. We'll go there later. Are those wind turbines actually moving, or do they just stay still? I think they just stay still. That would probably create a lot of lag if they moved. What I find interesting, I think this might be for the first time in SCR, 2 operators have shared the same track. I might be wrong, but I think this is the first time where 2 operators use the same track. Because before, Waterline had its own tracks that they crossed over with Connect tracks, but I don't think they ever used the same track. Same with Airlink, that never used Waterline or Connect tracks, but with Express, like the bit we were before, it was only 2 lines of Connect, and it was only 2 tracks and Express used it. I remember before the 1.4 update, I thought the Edgemead to Stepford
This train is now approaching
was like
Edgemead.
super long, but it was only like 20 minutes, and now they've got the Stepford Connect service from
Leighton
Central to
Stepford
Lynn by the
Road,
Sea, which takes like 40 minutes.
St Helens
Super
Bridge, and
It's like the
Stepford
length
Central.
of a short
This train
journey
has
in one
5
ride.
coaches. First class is located at the front of this train.
This is Edgemead.
Scam. Oh, scam. Oh. You scammer. hate those automated things. And it's so obvious that they're not real.
This train is the
just
Stepford Express
bots.
service to Stepford Central.
And if you look on their profile, they've
The
got
next
36
station is
friends.
Leighton
and all
City.
of their friends, they've got 36 friends as well. And all their friends with are just bots that these Roblox bots things, game blocks. It doesn't even work as well. I really like the scenery here, how it has like, different kind of fields. Because doing this to all the bland areas of scenery, it'd be really effective. Because it's super plain, it's super simple, I mean, but it's really effective. But then, like when you add a lot more scenery, you can make it land, which they don't want to do.
This train is now approaching
And also, what I
Leighton
think
City.
is weird is on the new update Express, they don't stop at Stepford East, but they stop at St Helens Bridge. I would have thought that they would stop at Stepford East and some other like stopping services
is
like stop
located
St
at the
Helens
front
Bridge.
of this train.
But I would have thought it would have been Stepford East instead of St Helens Bridge. Because Stepford East is a bigger station. Although actually with Airlink, I think more Airlink trains stop at St Helens
This
Bridge.
is
Might be
Leighton
wrong.
City.
And also, the Benton to Stepford Central route, I doubt anybody's going to drive it. It would probably make it a bit more interesting to get stopped at St Helens Bridge as well. Because it's literally just like a tiny shuttle that only takes 6 or 7 minutes to drive, can't remember. So
This train
that
is the
doesn't seem
Stepford
very
Express
fun.
service to
And also the one to
Stepford
Leighton
Central.
Stepford Road, it's
The
just
next station
1,
is
2.
Leighton Stepford
You
Road.
literally just go back and forth, same with the Benson route. The Leighton Stepford Road route, probably more fun than the Benson route. And also, you wouldn't really make many points on the Benson route. Not many people would drive that. Like, this is what I mean, like here, there's like no scenery, but they could put like coloured fields, something like that. Is that Leighton Depot? Yeah, I think it is. At Leighton Stepford Road, I might be wrong, but I think the Connect and Express use the same platforms, which I think is a first. I don't think they've ever done that before, where they've had 2 operators that use the same platforms. Actually, at Limb by the Sea, they do that as well, don't they? Yeah, in the new update, they've added a lot of
This
they've
train
done
is
a lot of
now
stuff that they've never
approaching
done in
Leighton Stepford
SCR
Road.
before. Some of it I think is pretty cool though. Yeah, because Connect uses this platform as well.
10:01.
Unless they
Stepford Express
changed it.
service to Stepford Central,
Because the last time I drove a
Calling
Connect
out
train
Benton, St
This
Helens
way.
Bridge, and Stepford
was
Central.
before 1.4.
This train has 5
What
coaches.
was it? Yeah, because I don't really
First
like
class
driving
is
the Limb by
located
the
at the
Sea.
front of this train.
It's a Stepford Central route because it takes 40 minutes. My favourite routes are probably Whitefield to
This
Stepford
is
Victoria,
Leighton Stepford
Stepford
Road.
USC to Stepford Victoria because you get a lot of points on them. But then Waterline, you get a lot more points because of like I think one of the routes 9 minutes and 9 stops, and the other one's like 8 minutes and 8 stops, and I think one's 9 minutes 8 stops. So you do get a lot of points in them, but it gets a bit boring for me. Benton's quite far away from
This
me.
train is the
It's
Stepford Express
5.4
service to
miles,
Stepford Central.
and I'm meant to be there now.
The next station is
Wow.
Benton.
I think the timing for the timetable is probably okay. It's just I'm not very good at getting to places on time in a CR because I'm not that good at the game.
Does not stop
The only
here.
reason why I play it is because it's
Please
fun.
stand back from the platform edge.
Although, just saying that, how am I a DS if I'm not good at the game? Although the training's really easy. Like, I did something wrong and then the HR let me go through anyway. I think it was when I was doing my DS training. It wasn't anything like bad. I did everything right apart from that I was standing too far away from the platform edge. I meant to be closer to the platform edge. So it wasn't like I, you know, did something bad, like didn't press the TRTS or something. Because what I did the first time I did, I wasn't listening to the input, so I pressed the TRTS too late. I pressed it after, like, I was meant to, because you're meant to press it when the train gets there to inform the signal to change the signal. But the signal was already green, so I didn't realise that. So then I failed, and then I had to do it again. And when the second time I did it, fast. The QD training I did first try, and I got all the questions right. QD training is super easy. What the beep? Oh, where's the signal? This, it wasn't even red. And I didn't get any warnings. What? That's weird. That's super weird. That's super weird. I'm so late. This route's meant to take 23 minutes and it's taking me 29 already, and I haven't even got to Benton yet. Where does that go up to? Here. Is that the airlink tracks? Probably is. Yeah, I think that goes... Yeah, that's the junction at Morganstown. So I think Morganstown's just down there. I think they should make an airlink route from Lynn by the Sea to the airport. Well, I'm going way too fast. The train doesn't even do that anyway. Oh, okay, let's see. Got a pretty good thread after that. Hopefully at the station.
This train is now approaching Benton.
I thought the express would probably stop at Coxley, but obviously we knew that it wouldn't because there was tracks that went through the middle.
Your attention, please. The 10:33 Stepford Connect service to Stepford Central has been cancelled. This is due to a member of train crew being unavailable. Platform 6B for the 10:06 Stepford Express service to Stepford Central. Calling at St Helens Bridge and Stepford
sure.
Central.
No.
This train has 5 coaches. First
This is
class is
Benton.
located at the front of this train.
Wow, I've been driving this route for over around coming up to half an hour, and it's been only take 23 minutes.
This train is the Stepford Express service to Stepford Central.
Oh.
The next station is
St.
St Helens Bridge.
Pew 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 pew. There's West Benson. Oh no, my camera just broke again. I hate it when it does this. Yeah, I fixed it. Who just horned at me? That definitely wasn't my horn. Sounds like that. That's weird. I think it'd be really cool if you could dispatch at Bowden. This is another example of an SCR where they just put no scenery in. Like here, like they could put some fields in or something like that. it would look much better, or even just some trees. St. Helens Bridge feels and looks a lot more complete now because platforms 1 and 2 are operational. So I think now every platform of St. Helens Bridge is now operational. Because before 1 and 2 were reserved there.
This train is now
Express.
approaching St. Helens
But
Bridge.
it got delayed.
10:09. Stepford Express
By a
service
lot.
to Stepford Central. Calling at
I think some of it
Stepford
was just
Central
rushed because they just
only.
wanted to get it out.
This train has 5 coaches. First class is located at the front of this train.
I think the services that terminate at St. Helens Bridge that go
This is
like
St. Helens Bridge.
east, I think no one's going to use those anymore. Because the St. Helens Street to Edgemead, people used to do that quite a bit, but now I think everybody's just going to do the Lynn route on Connect or the Westerville route on Connect instead of doing
This train is the Stepford
the
Express
St. Helens
service to
Bridge
Stepford
service.
Central. The next station is Stepford Central.
Yeah, because like what happens in the Stepford area, they just put a bunch of buildings. There's like no detail. Like especially here, it's just like concrete and then just buildings. It doesn't look like it was well thought out. But then on the new extension to Lynn, the scenery looks very well detailed compared to this, where it's literally just the same models of building, just cropped to be smaller or bigger in a different colour. And the high street shopping centre is so bland. It's literally just a white rectangular block, or a cuboid, if you want to be technical. Yeah, it's just they could at least put like another colour on it, or change the windows or something. Or like, I mean, make windows, not change them. It doesn't have any. Oh, red signal. It's gone yellow. I'm just gonna stay at around 50. So I don't want to have to be stopping at red signals. 60, not 50. Okay, it's got double yellow now. Go up a bit faster. Oh, it's gone green. I'll just go all the way up. The sounds on the Class 801 are very detailed. I mean, very realistic. Like, compared to like other trains where like in Connect especially, they just got the sound of another train and just added it to another one, when realistically they do sound a bit different. Same with now on Stepford Central, all the platforms are operational, which makes it look a lot more complete.
This train is now
Then
approaching
you'll see
Stepford
trains on
Central.
every platform.
This train
Coming into
terminates
every
here.
platform.
All change, please.
Platform 1. 22. Stepford Express service to Lynn by the Sea. Calling at St. Helens Bridge, Benton, Leighton Stepford Road, Leighton City, Edgemead, West Wyvern, North Shore, and Lynn by the Sea. This train
Yeah,
has
the
5
livery
coaches.
on the Class 801,
First
it
class
is
is
very
located
lazily
at the
just
front of this train.
slapped on. It doesn't really look
The
like they
train
took
now
much time
approaching
doing it.
platform 2 terminates here. This train is the service from Lynn by the Sea.
I don't want to crash. Yay.
This is Stepford Central.
Central.
This train
What I
terminates
really
here.
want them to do
All change, please.
in the Connect platforms at Stepford Central is, I think, because when a Stepford Connect train arrives, it will always use platform 4, then if occupied it will use platform 5, so on, until it gets to platform 9. But what I think they should do is, like, platform 4 should be for trains to Airport Central and Port Benton, and then platform 5 for trains to, like,
The
Nathan
train
Stepford
now
Road and
approaching
Edgemead and stuff
platform
like that.
3 terminates here.
Okay. Now we're gonna spawn as a passenger to have a look at the stations. First, we're gonna have a look. I think North Shore, which is the first station that we passed, or we stopped at on our route. Wow, this looks good. This actually looks pretty cool. It looks a lot better than the Connect stations that they make. A lot better. Why is this called Platform 0? Shouldn't it be called Platform 1? Let's go have a look at the beach. I like this underpass area. Probably gonna die if I go in the water, but this looks really cool. I actually like this. I think the new stations are very thought out. See if there's a train that we can catch to go to the next station. Oh, as we just teleport. Oh, spawn there. 10:42, that's in ages. It's 10:24. We're not getting that train. Spawn. Okay, where should we spawn next? Starry Dock. I'll have a look around Starry Dock. I like this station building, or whatever this is. Like, yeah. Just trying to think. How many stations on SCR have footbridges? Because a lot of them just have underpasses, like St Helens Bridge has an underpass. Same with, what's it called? Stepford East. Stepford Central kind of has them, but it's a terminus station. It only has them to get to platforms 10 and 11, I guess. Benton does have them actually. Coxley does. Bowden, maybe, don't know. Could, probably, I don't know. I like these trees. They look quite detailed. Although the wood's green. That's a bit weird. What's it? These buildings? They look okay. Okay, let's go to the next station. What's next? Westerville. I like this area here with just like, I guess, plaza, I don't know. This footbridge looks pretty cool. What's that train? I want to get on that. I want to get on it. That's there. I like the footbridge. That looks, it's quite detailed. I like the bricks. And like the canopy, or like the bit that goes over. Hello. I think that's it. Okay, let's go to the next station. Millcastle. Or Millcastle? Or Millcastle? I don't know. Millcastle. What's this? Wow, you actually walk around it as well, you don't go through it. Romans buildings. Kikis. The drum. And bass. Yeah, this doesn't... What's back there? Is that like a poster? Is that a shop? Millcastle Sports Centre. Oh, is this like a golf course or something? Now those are football pitches. Oh, what's in here? How'd you get... Okay, see if I can go down there. Oh, okay, yeah, it just despawns me. Okay. Let's have a look at the station then. Okay, what's the point of this if no trains stop there? And how do you even get past these? Guess you have to... Oh, okay, it's here. What's the point of this? No trains stop here. Why did you even make a platform here then? I like the look at the glass and the stairs. That looks cool. That building there looks pretty cool. Let's move on to the next station. Yeah, okay. Millcastle race course. Let's have a look at this. Okay, there's not actually any seats. Yeah, I think it's just a blue slope. It's nice that they've got some like houses down here or something. Let's go into the station. Why is the entrance so far away from the station itself? They could have at least put the station a bit further along, like here. Oh wait, you can go inside the racecourse. See what there is. Probably gonna get despawned if I go on here. Yeah. Go to our next station, Wester Coast. This is probably my favourite station. It looks amazing. So there's lots of houses like these and stuff. If you okay, I don't. Okay, yeah, I got despawned. There's lots of houses and stuff. If you go down here, there's just like a viaduct that the railway goes over, which I think looks really cool. And it's not like the other stations where the road literally just randomly gets cut off or something. It's actually detailed. Like there's houses everywhere. There's a church here, there. The road doesn't end. It carries on, but doesn't have any houses. It goes down there. There's a river. What's this? A pub or something? Yeah, the pub. It's got benches. More houses. See, we've got a garage. And it's really detailed. Like, I could probably spend like 10 minutes exploring this. Probably wouldn't even get bored. Pizza by Billy. Mike's Trout. What's Bargain Buys Vault? That's why your dad shops. That's why Dad's shopping at Island. That's weird. I'd have Bowden even though we're nowhere near Bowden. 98p store. Wow. I don't think there's much on the other side of the place. This house is down there as well. I don't know what that's about. Oh, it's just more shops, I guess. Okay, let's have a look at the next news station. Faymere. And I think that's the last station that they added then. So they added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 new stations they added. This is a bit bland. Oh, there's houses down there. That looks pretty cool. But how'd you get there? Can we jump? Yay. Is there an entrance here? Where's the entrance? Oh, it's the... That's ages. Okay. So the express line speed for
Your
the middle.
attention, please. The
train speed cancelled.
10:45 Stepford Connect service to Stepford Central has been cancelled.
That's
This
a
is
shame.
due to a member of train.
And then that was the last station that they added. Soon I will be doing a review on the class 43, but I don't have the 43 yet because I'm like 2,400, 2,329. I don't have the class 43 yet. So when I get that, I'll do a review on that as well. And also, I'm not sure if the new stations, all of them you can do de-essing on. You can't dispatch Millcastle Racecourse. Is there any other stations between here? You can't dispatch Edge Beat. I know you can. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all of 1.4. Yeah, that's it. Why am I going in settings? Okay. Have a good day. See you in 2 days. Actually, 2 days? No, not 2 days. See you in 3 days. In 3 days, I'll be uploading Tracer World East Coast Way, a video on the East Coast on Tracer World. I think that's it. Bye.